Hello, I am back. Yes, Illuminaughty Mystex, still at it and at it again. Sorry for my absence. Especially during cap season, when my biggest viewers are caps. I'm so sorry. I didn't do shit for Sag season. I did those 3 bonus videos, and then I really wanted to do tarot during Sag season. I was feeling Sag season. I really was. I love Sagittarius energy. I love Sagittariuses. But honestly, couldn't do it. I did get pretty sick. I think I needed time to rest and take off. But I also think Sagittariuses really don't like to be showed up. And during their time, it's just not my time to talk. It's their time to talk and me to just chill and listen. So I took the time off, and in retrospect, I'm glad I did. I'm glad I didn't do any readings. And I think I'm gonna pull out the pink deck for Aquarius season, because I admit I think I'm mostly giving up YouTube. I do tarot, and I love doing general readings. I think it's a lot of fun. But this platform in particular is very taxing to me at sub cost. I'm putting more energy than I get back from it. So if you are watching, you could leave some kind words, because you watch every week. If you feel like it, give it a like or whatever. I don't care. I honestly don't care for shameless self-promotion. I find it very shameful, actually. So I'm not going to sit here and beg people to make me happen on YouTube. That's really not the point of this. I like to do tarot. I like to do general videos. It would be nice, though, if I just had a platform in which it was easier to get not recognized for my work, but and I'm not asking for money, but looking into ways where it might be more applicable to get it. Okay, so it's nothing against the videos themselves. Again, I have so much fun doing this. I just find that most of the more common social media platforms have me pretty shadow banned anyways. So I just think I will be going more alternative this year. I haven't fully decided or come up with a plan, but I tend to do this thing where I make a lot of content and I sit on it, and then I figure out how to release it. I made this sort of, I designed it, I should say, to make it scrunchy. You can find it on my website. It's my link. I think it's in the description, or at least in my link tree. I have merch. I just never really told anybody. And yet it's still selling, so that's nice. And that's why I'm like, I don't know. Hi guys, I don't need to do this so much. But I do enjoy it. And I appreciate all the Capricorns that have been watching all this time. And of course, if you're a Capricorn, $10 off for the rest of the season. I'll even extend it, because fuck it, y'all have been awesome, dude. Y'all have been awesome. I will $10 off a reading for Capricorns just for fucking just all of winter. I don't even care, bro. I appreciate y'all so much. And I know that I have other viewers too, but time and time again, the only videos I had with triple digits were Capricorn videos. I swear to fuck. And that's really cool. So happy birthday, y'all. This is a general thing, but I think I'm about to do a cat video. I wonder what deck I'll be using. It's late as fuck. I started this so late, dude, because I was podcasting instead. I'm more interested in things that appeal to me and my personal interest, rather than other people's, if that makes sense, Like I said, I enjoy this, but it's a lot of energy. It's very taxing, and it's not my own narrative necessarily. So I guess I'm focusing a little bit more on myself, but I'm also trying to be this. I'm always available for personal readings too. So No problems. And I will be back on here once in a while. I may not even pursue doing the general readings on another platform, but I will definitely pop in to YouTube for every once in a while, and you might actually start seeing other content on this channel that isn't just tarot. So, okay. We have for the energy, this is just kind of like it's cap season reading, but it's also like kind of New Year. Like last year I had a whole, like, I loved that. I loved that. I loved celebrating the new year and like talking resolutions, and like I was so on point. Timing was, everything was beautiful. This year was different. It was different. It wasn't working. It's almost like this year is the second half of last year is how I'm seeing it. It's almost like that's kind of the case for every couple of years, every pair of years. And so everything that we were doing last year and that we were working on, we are now implementing, and it's becoming ingrained this year, and it's becoming reality, kind of, you know. So we have the Queen of Wands, and that's all about, you know, passion for me. Yeah, okay. It's funny how the more popular tarot becomes, the more sort of like, well, the less individual the interpretations are, where it's like these unanimously decided things. But I think it's something very personal, which is why I also am offering tarot lessons. You can find it on my website. So, Queen of Wands, very passionate, very powerful, and empowered and empowering. Okay, she has strong emotions and secure emotions within herself, and also provides that emotional stability for others, because the queens are all kind of like a maternal figure, but less so than cups, right? So Queen of Wands, fire energy. Ace of Swords, literally just knowing when to pick and choose your battles. Okay, it's all about receiving knowledge, but the knowledge is to know when to shut it down, give it up, let go and let God. All right. And then we have Queen of Cups. Wow, that's weird. I didn't even realize it was there, and it was there the whole time. Fire and water, polar opposites, the extreme masculine and the extreme feminine, which is funny because those random like twin flame readings I was doing or whatever, like recently, I think it was on Instagram, but it may have come up in some of the readings I did on the channel as well. But a divine feminine and divine masculine, I should say, not twin flame so much. But it's almost like making a decision, picking and choosing your battles. But on one hand, you have the Queen of Wands. On the other hand, you have the Queen of Cups. Who do you want to be? Who do you want to be with? What do you want? You know, like, what are you trying to get? And where is your like, passion versus compassion? Do what you think is right, or do what you know, what you think you want, kind of, almost, you know. So that's interesting. It's going to be kind of a choice, but also I feel like I've been borderline preaching about duality lately, because I realized how much of a dual personality I have, and it's not just in my little personas, my gestures, or my moods. It's literally the entire functionality of my existence that I notice considerable change day to day. Okay. Duality, right? I am your favorite supervillain and also your greatest hero, right? I'm not trying to say that I'm your hero. I'm sorry. It came off, it was too strong. Supervillain, somehow not too strong, but hero somehow is. Queen of Cups, thought process, thoughtfulness, again, compassion. It's kind of like putting others before yourself, putting yourself before others. Finding a balance. It's kind of like taking care of both, really, but it's such a polar opposite extreme, where, again, extreme feminine with the fire signs, and extreme masculine with the fire signs, and extreme feminine with the water signs. You're looking at that kind of duality. So this is almost feels done to me. Like, I don't even want to read all these cards. It's like, it's just a quick 10-minute check-in, but I guess I've been gone for a while, so I could. I don't even know if anybody gives a shit anymore. Bottom of the deck, Prince of Discs. So making new investments, starting new businesses, new families, new jobs, whatever. New connections, earth sign, earth energy. We're in Cap season. This is just the beginning of whatever it is that you're doing. This is just the beginning of whatever it is that you're doing. Nine of Cups, happiness. It's a great year. I mean, I already know it's a great year. And mine started off rough. So for me to still be saying that, impressive. Honestly, impressive. I feel like I know I'm channeling someone, and it's most likely an alien because the Zoidberg voice is coming up. I fucking can't stand that shit. Not Zoidberg. We love Zoidberg, but why am I doing it? I don't know. We got Ace of Cups, Two of Discs, Five of Cups, Four of Cups, and Three of Wands. Okay, so low numbers. We're taking no risks this year. We don't have life to risk. We don't have resources to risk. We don't have fucking time to waste. None of it. Okay? None of it. We don't. Here we are. Here we are. Not taking any chances, not being too extreme, not really gambling this year. We're keeping it tight. We're keeping it low key. Okay? We're kicking back, right? Last year was all party. This year, all about the kickback. Bet. It ain't about who's going where anymore. This is about acoustic guitars, okay? It's chill vibes this year. We're laying low for a while. We're really confused about what's going on. Don't really know what's happening. We don't really know how much time we've got left for real, for real. We're not really sure how serious the situation is. We're not really sure how in control we are. Best we can do is relax and try to enjoy the ride. Or the slow burn inside, okay? Ace of Cups, perspective, having a fucking full cup and a good attitude. Being fulfilled, allowing yourself to be fulfilled. Two of Discs, change. Shit, things may change, but if you embrace that shit, you can end up just being unaffected. Yes, it's disappointment, technically, the Five of Cups, but it's also like being balanced, being in the middle, being stagnant in the sense that, again, we're keeping it low key. We're only getting up to a 5 here. We're not going full 10. We're definitely not getting to 11 or anything higher than that, other than this 9, which is happiness, all right? Four of Cups, luxury, living that life, living comfortable, living large. And Three of Wands, virtue, staying true to ourselves. Being guided by our own moral compass, you know, like, I feel like this card is calling, but I don't like that. No more self-torture, no more self-harm, all about investments, not losing an arm for someone. So everything's going to work out, universe. It's a lot of face down cards. Oh, man. It's a newer setup for me, so I'm not used to, like, where you can see, but this is, like, a weird kind of, like, mess of cards. They're mostly all facing the same way, but a little scattered around, and there's one face up and mostly face down. That was the Hangman, obviously, in abundance, so don't know where to go first, but I guess I'll go with this because it's the Magician. It's face down, but it's discolored. No, it's not. This isn't it. Huh. That's the answer. The Hierophant Taurus, nice, me. Okay, sweet. But sticking to tradition, okay? He's kind of like a bishop. It's like a religious experience, like embracing the divine plan, okay? And that's why I'm like, the vibe is like a lot more low-key this year, you know? A lot more intimate, which a lot of people are not going to be happy about, but well, okay? Some of us thrive in intimacy. And then we've got Seven of Discs, failure, okay? So things may not be going according to your plan, but they are going according to plan, right? So don't be too rigid. You got to go with the flow. Got to relax. It's a chill year. Wheel of Fortune, it'll turn around. It's like, is it's like a road bump, sure. Little dip in finances or even in the mental or whatever the fuck it is, physical or not. And it all comes back around. And then abundance, which we already knew about. The unforeseen events are pretty much things that we can deal with, basically. And the Magician is here It's weird. I knew, even though I literally like saw it. Crazy. It's because it's visibly discolored. I don't know how to explain that. I like saw the discolored one. It was weird. But anyways, the moon, it's all about perspective. It's all about what you choose. It's all about the direction you're going to go in. And I feel like most of us are going in the same direction of like, you know, we need to sit down and talk. We need to sit down and talk. It's on a personal level to start, where you have to address your grievances, relationships, whatever. But it's also about being able to eventually focus not on the self, but the collective. And I know that's my goal. It's been my goal for a long time, but this year is, it's different. I'm not going to really get into how or why, but it's all about telling the story and telling your own side, because it's time. It's been 10 years, you know, for a lot of us, since the end of the world. And now, and here we are, like, just live through another one. Are we ever going to, like, sit and talk? I mean, existence has always been kind of traumatic, but at this point, we're just destroying us. We're destroying ourselves. We're destroying the planet. It's just time that we do something about it. So I think that's the energy that we're going to be carrying this year. And boom, use your magic. Use your own magic. Believe in magic. Be the magic. And create magic in your life on a daily basis. You know? Not recklessly, but just the beauty of things. You don't have to try to control things to have magical moments. You can see that a flower blooms in the sight of you, and that in itself is magic. You may see a bird fly over at the right time, or an animal that doesn't really belong in your climate. It's beautiful. It's magic. You don't have to practice just to believe, just to receive, just to be a part of it. Okay, so that's the theme of the year. And then we have the Hangman. 10 toes down. Stay dedicated. Stay dedicated. We are the cause, and we are fighting the cause, and we are here for the cause. Okay? No more gauze. Let's fucking figure this shit out for real. Okay? I don't condone violence, but I'm also like not against it, because I understand that, and many times in history, in order to get what you want in this world, and especially in this country, you have to use violence, and I understand that. But I am hoping for a different alternative with new outcomes. Okay? Something we've never done or seen before. Because why not? Look at the technology we have. Man, I was preaching this shit like 10 years ago, but I was out of my mind and didn't understand anything. So it's all coming back to me, where it's like, I really did have good intentions and a good idea, but like a foul mouth and a rotten vision of what the world really was. So I think a lot of us are kind of like thinking back to those times, and maybe also on my vibe of wanting to kind of ditch these bigger social media platforms. Or is that just me? Unicrystal hexagram. I love that. Divine feminine and divine masculine coming together in divine union. We see it right here with the fire and water. The extreme opposites. I love that. It's true love. It's all love this year. It's only love. And I used to hate the phrase "it's all love." I think it's a contextual thing, where if you use it in response to me directly, I am not quite a fan of that. But if you take it completely out of context and let it be its own statement, it's actually quite pleasant. So I suppose I was wrong on disliking it, but it is all love this year. There's only love to give anymore. We're not hating. We're not talking shit. I mean, you can have a constructive conversation and indulge in gossip without, being mean about it, right? It doesn't have to be rumors. We're building a new kind of society almost. It's crazy, man. I'm trying to get the vibe back. Like, I'm thinking like, man, the 60s and shit. They really had some shit going on. And even when I was young, just before cell phones. It's crazy. This is what the podcast was for. I'm sorry. I'm going to stay focused. Anyways, it's all going to work out. It's all going to work out. It's all going to work out. The start Aquarius season, it's going to happen fast too, man. I bet. Two of Cups, love. Yeah, everybody's going to be falling in love, because everybody's only got love left to give. Everybody's only got love left to give. Nobody's got time for anything else because we're overworked, underpaid, broked out, stressed out, broked out is what I kind of meant but didn't think of and then said again. Couldn't think of how to even word it. Anyways, man, I think that's it. I mean, I think that's pretty good. I think that pretty much nails it. This is the year of love. This is the new summer of love. This is the second coming of 1968. Oh, fuck. That's great. Let's fucking go. Okay, so I'm going to do a quick... I think I'm going to do a quick Capricorn bonus video. I'm tired. I started this way too late because I was just like I said, doing a bunch of other stuff. So I got a lot of stuff going on. I'm hoping that I figure out ways to release my content in a way that I feel comfortable and appreciated and maybe even compensated for, because it's just, it feels too much like a scam to be pouring our hearts and minds and creativity and our whole bodies of work out online most of the time for free. Anyways, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for all your support. Thank you for another great year ahead. I love you so much. Good night and good luck. And I hope that I'll see you again.